Hey, what's up, everybody? We're hosting a Blitz casual arena. Everything's casual around here. Casual Blitz arena on lichess and lichess.org and Twitch. I'm your host, Mr. William Sparklehorse Sladgy. What's up, guys? Arena starting in 14 minutes. Ponda Cam. They're just getting dressed, so I had to put the message on there. You can't see them in their naked form, the pandas, without their clothes on. Okay, we've got the stream up live. Everything's working. Apologize for my wonderful cough. Hopefully, we can medicate ourselves enough to keep it under control. Nobody in the tournament yet. Blitz Arena Casual. I managed to drop like 40 rating points to a forfeit shortly before the stream. I wanted to play some warm-up games and forgot I was registered in a tournament and lost by forfeit. I'm good like that. Where is everyone? Andy Soltis, a good player and good author, but this is like a pretty random quote. They're digging deep for random quotes at lichess.org. Failing to open the center at the right moment, a common error by white in the exchange Lopez can allow black an excellent game. That's sufficiently random, Andy. Thank you for sharing that. Something a little more general. Ludwig AC. How's everyone's day so far? I have like asthmatic bronchitis and haven't yet gone to the doctor. If I'm not better by this weekend, I'm going to finally go to the doctor, but we'll see. Got some Robitussin. Robitussin, hard alcohol, and beer. It's a good mix. Drinking for evil. Pandas in their birthday suits. Just getting dressed. We only have one viewer so far. That's good. Do I have something messed up in the title? Let me check. How's my title? Hosting Blitz Arena on lichess.org. That's good. Alright. Must be a lot of competition tonight. So, that's alright. Because I'm cooler than the rest. We have an unfair advantage to begin with, you know. I mean, I really have to kind of keep that in consideration. Rather than get angry about all the other competing streamers. Just keep in mind the advantage we have to begin with. Alright, so we're hosting our own Blitz Arena here, starting shortly in 11 minutes. No one has registered yet. Juicebox, what's up, my friend? Hope everything's okay with you. Title's good. More My real rating is 23 like 05 because of the 40 point drop. Pre-tournament. Yellow Dragoon is here. The Dragoon. He's not a dragon. He's a dragoon. Speaking of Dragon, we had a very generous donation from Dragon B to support the Twitch channel. So, cheers to Dragon B, who made this month's greatest donation to my stream. Juicebox, not good. My mom is like on her deathbed almost in the hospital now. Nothing we can do. Just wait, and she's got pneumonia. But she's getting what care she can. So that's problem. Plus, I've got to probably go get some antibiotics for my cough pretty soon. Been trying to self-cure myself, but we'll see if we can do the stream. All right. I feel fine, but the cough, I've got this very annoying cough that's been going on for a week or so. So it's a very strong starting field here. Just the masters. Sparklehorse, Morwa, Yellow Dragoon. Pretty strong. FIDE Master. Check that out. Nice job, Yellow Dragoon. Future title player, Morwa, who I think already playing CM strength. We have an FM. Sorry guys, I apologize in advance for my health issues, but I don't feel bad enough not to stream, so what can I do? Your phone was blatantly stolen a few nights ago and I had to buy a new one. Ah, the wonders of random random countries. Where are you now? Are you still in where are you? Cambodia. Only master is allowed to play. No, Ludwig AC is here. Blunder Master, another master. Good to see you guys. Juicebox, are you going to play? Don't feel any obligation. Very strong field to start with. That's enough masters. Now we just need some Scambodia. Well, we used to call like Hungary the Wild East, you know, but it's kind of toned down. 20 years ago, after the fall of communism, it was a little bit worse. But this is a country where they specialize in scams more than like hard crime. There's plenty of both, but you need to know. You know, it's hard to be a tourist and not get taken advantage of there at Juicebox Wizard. I'm sure Southeast Asia is pretty wild. All right. Better than Venezuela, where they just like took all my stuff out of my bags directly at the airport, like baggage handling. You know, the baggage handlers just steal your stuff before you even get your bag back. Head out for the night. All right. Someone on sound, what's up? Another master strength player. Guys, it's just an arena. You can come and go as you please. The Panda cam was down, but pandas are here. There they are. Thought for some entertainment. Let them get their panda clothes on. Yes, it feels like you've had a long night of drinking. Your vision isn't blurred. Those are really blurry pandas. There they are. All right. Pandas are ready. We're all set. I don't know why my Streamlabs OBS says there's 3 viewers when Twitch says there's 11. Interesting info. I'll have to make my stream R-rated. Juicebox. Sparkle Horse, more Wow, Yellow Dragoon, 10-year-old, Ludwig AC. Again, thanks to Dragon B for the generous donation. Played in the Simul on Sunday. Bob, smacking is not okay. You can't even sniff their hair. You should know better. Got to get our daily dose of political jokes in. Little Joe Biden joke. Street justice. You live by street justice anyway. Jim T884. Then they'll serve you street justice just for spelling mistakes out there, Bob. So you best be careful. Just for typos. The regular crew. Where's Asterbate? He forgot about the time change again. Actually, Asterbate's not online. He sent me a very nice email about just to kind of, I've had some kind thoughts from some of the viewers because my mom is really ill, and I'm not sure, you know, she'll actually pull through. So nothing we can do but wait on that front. But very nice gestures from some of the viewers. I look like I lost weight. I mean, I've been kind of fighting a cold for the last 3 weeks. So, I mean, it's not Entirely impossible. I got a haircut, probably. That's what you didn't notice, Bob. I lost weight in my hair, but I think you mentioned that already. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Ready to start in 4 minutes. Small field. Bob, you like to talk. You should have been a hairdresser. Hairstylist. I've been so worried about my mom, I didn't bother to take myself to the doctor. We're about getting to that point now. I can't keep barking on stream like this. Having a good glass of whiskey. I've got some rum. No whiskey in the house. Cheers. I bought some like Robitussin cough medicine. It literally didn't have any effect. Forget about that. But I feel pretty good. You know, I don't feel like I'm sick. My mom has really, really bad pneumonia. That's it's hard to say, hey, I'm gonna take myself to the doctor when like, you know, one of your family members is almost dying. You put things in perspective. A little cold isn't gonna kill me. Whiskey's the best cough medicine. That's what they say. Yeah, 3 weeks. But it's kind of transformed, you know. I thought it was like allergies at first, and my immune system is like strong enough to fight it, to keep it at bay, but it's not like completely going away. It just keeps trying to attack me from different angles. All right. So my mom doesn't have like a really bad fever. I think when people get old, like the fever aspect tends to be less. It's serious like lung infection. So at that age, when you're like in your 80s, she has like emphysema and some level of emphysema and a pneumonia where the lungs are infected. It's not a question of fever. Yellow Dragoon, FIDE Master. Again, congratulations on your title. Yeah, I mean, she might not be able to even beat the infection. You know, it's just a question of whether she can or not with antibiotics. It's really hard. Anyway, we're just gonna wait and see. Thanks, Paschall99. Yeah, I mean, even my immune system can't beat this. And I'm relatively young. Relatively being the active word. But for someone in their 80s, you know, imagine it's like twice as hard or even more. So, anyway, guys, we're about to start. We've got 5 players only to start with. And they're all masters, for the most part. 10-year-old plays like a master sometimes, too. Relative to a rock. What's up, guys? Take my mind off my mom for a while. Do a little bit of streaming. We got 2 hours for the tournament. Joanna Tries was streaming earlier. I was hosting her. Maybe she's still streaming, probably. Alright, guys, let's get started. Let's get some more players. You just made it to 30 feeling old. Nah. I thought I was old when I was 32, but you're not. You're not. Like, 30 is, like, I think the prime age. Bob's age. Nils is here. He subscribed for 9 months. Sir, welcome. Yeah, I think 30 is totally prime. It was prime for me, you know, in several ways. But I can't go into detail of that. Alright, Morwa is my first round opponent. Why am I getting these stupid messages? So I lost 40 rating points right before the stream started by forfeiting. I already, like, perversely disgusting rating. Further knockdown. Jim said many kids in here. Anyone under 30 is a kid. The good thing about playing Morois is that he's one of the few players who's strong but not an opening expert. Most young players are really, really keen on learning opening theory, but Morois seems like that's not his primary focus, which is unusual, but probably a good thing. I had a game last year. The guy played Queen E3. I don't know why people do this with white. I don't really understand the point. Juicebox like, I'm smarter and make more money than I did when I'm 23. Yeah, I mean, who cares about money when you're 23? I mean, it depends where you're coming from, but you know, you're like, you got all your life to worry about. Financial things. Bob, are you playing or just trolling today? So we got 8 players. Murphy or Morphy? Is Morphy actually a form of Murphy? Because like a lot of people, like Hungarians, tend to mispronounce Morphy. I think the Hungarian chess players tend to go like Murphy, like it was just the normal spelling of Murphy. If you don't know, I live in Hungary. That's the perspective that I have. This isn't rated, Bob. He's like, I don't play rated. Alright, I'm stupid. I'm sorry. I know I'm stupid. He can't play because he doesn't play rated. Duh. Right, I understand now. It's reading comprehension time. It's like the SATs. I didn't get one of those guys to take my SATs for me. I actually took them myself. So, my parents didn't have like $1 million to buy my SAT scores. That's why I didn't get into Georgetown. It's ridiculous. Alright, rook on AD1. What are we going to do? Stop and think. Stop, drop, and roll. Yeah, Georgetown is close to like Ivy League level, whereas BU is kind of, any rich guy can get into some kind of College of Basic Studies or something at BU. Maybe not all, you know. Georgetown is a snob school, you know. Alright. That was the only college that refused me. I probably could have gone to University of Pennsylvania, which is Ivy League, but I didn't want to live in Philadelphia. Alright, E6. Let's go. Who wants to live in a city of brotherly love? I don't know how it is these days, but it wasn't too friendly when I was growing up. E6. My dad like worked in Philadelphia a lot and forbid me to go to school there. I told the story how he used to have to keep a baseball bat in his car to protect himself from street crime. Emory Tate University. I should have just gone to school in Europe or something. It would have been cheaper. Save a lot of money. Alright guys, let's focus here on chess. Unless you're Bob, who's bored because he's not playing. It's a Karo-Klage style variation. Morois kind of slightly misplayed the opening, but it's probably not a big deal. You're teaching a brand new player how to play. Do I have any recommendations? Find them a good coach. Cue up the joke drum. I don't know. This is a logical move by white. It's kind of a general question there, Bob. A little too general for me to come up with a good answer. C6, Queen D4. I think I meant to say Queen B6. Good enough. Good enough for me. Bob, do you have all trolls on like your Viber alert or something? You know when it's gonna happen, like before it happens? Bob has troll premonitions. You know, Bob, not all people only relate to sex. Most people relate to other subjects, you know. Get your mind out of the gutter, Bob. That's the kind of catchphrase I would say. He was talking about ranks, you know, before the 8th rank. Stop the pawn before it gets to the 8th rank. Obviously, anybody would know that. Okay. What do we got? 24 viewers. Crushing the record books. Blue-Eyed Albino's here. I didn't even say hi. Marwa stunning the audience with Queen takes D6. Yummy pawn. And now... lots of nice discoveries with this bishop. C6, C8. Queen is... actually, the queen is very awkwardly placed for white. I didn't even think about it. He's gonna take on D8. So, all right, let's calmly consider our options here. Okay, my A6 pawn. Simply hanging. I really like black's game in general. General isn't gonna cut it. Practical dude, this guy. Then he can like triple on the D file or something. Oh, that's irritating. I mean, I'm really worried about my A6 pawn. It's always like B4 too. An unexpected... what was the title of that? Hobbit movie? The Lord of the Rings? Unexpected Visit or something? Right. What am I doing? Offers me a draw? What? Alright, Marwa. You're clearly worse there. But I'm going to agree to draw. My time is running out. I'm just a nice guy. Like Donald Trump. I'm just the nicest guy in the world. You'll totally love me. I don't trust White's position. Structurally, 2 bishops. But I'll give Morois credit for like hanging on to his material and posing problems. And offering a draw at the right moment when I was uncertain what to do. Unexpected journey. Thank you. Morois escapes an ugly situation for White. But I failed miserably to find a convincing variation. Make Morois play Yellow Dragoon. Pardon. Dragoon is an FM. Yep. I can only speak in part sentences because I have this sort of asthmatic cough going on. Shorter sentences, easier to say. I can just speak with my mouth rather than from my lungs, and I won't cough as much. It took a turn for the worse like yesterday, so I'm finally considering going to the doctor. Alright. I like d6 there, transposing to the sort of the Sicilian, yeah. King's Indian. I normally play the move order more accurately. Dragoon is an FM now. You get instant FM when you reach 2300. I hate this variation. I can never remember what I'm supposed to do when people do this. Like, this gambit isn't considered really 100% good. But I never bothered to sit down and figure it out. Maybe once I did, but I actually forgot the refutation. Juicebox had to go. Okay, he's got a hot date. Knight c2, protecting rook. Thus, knight e4 doesn't work in such scenario. Sound good. I'll just stream telepathically. I'm not actually as sick as I sound I am. All right. What's 10-year-old doing? He's being the typical 10-year-old. I could also play knight e3, I guess. Allow the exchange of pieces. Space. The final frontier. Bob, you're sure you're not a troll, right? Blue-eyed albino in first place. Illa Dragoon. Amoeboid. Uncle Mahdi. Morois. Bombist is here too. Oh no. Xerox as well. So there's a host of strong players. Man, Bob. Dominating the chat today. Chat dominatrix. Move 11, what's up? Another aspiring strong player. Move 11. All right. Swapping pieces out. Just a bishop, who cares? I've got queenside majority. Two bishops. You saw me reaching for the queen? How did you know that, Bob? Cheapos in effect. Nils, saw you subscribe earlier, but you were obviously busy. How's the what's the word I'm looking for? Internship going. I'm sorry, I just can't talk because this thing I got. I'm really gonna go to the doctor. Maybe this week. Alright. Trying to cheapo his way to a trade of bishop for knight with knight f3 check. We've got him in our wheelhouse now. Nice little safe advantage for white. But actually, I think I had a game like this with 10-year-old. Believe it or not, I think I actually remember playing another game with him in a similar variation where I literally won with the queenside majority and in English as well. I'm surprised I have 11-1 against 10-year-old. He's one of those players where like I might have an enormous score, but I never felt like I was having an easy time. Not just saying this to be nice. A lot of people think I do that, you know. I'm a snake oil salesman. You're right in the money. Interesting. But I don't know, Bob, you're like the prime suspect. If this was like an Agatha Christie mystery or something. I mean, everyone has to admit that Bob is the prime suspect here. You have a fantastic hallucination. Tactical hallucinations. Bob, that was before you developed multiple personality disorder. Your alter ego isn't refined. Your alter ego is primitive, a barbarian. So, keep thinking there's some sort of tactic here. Man, that rum feels good. It cures my cough for like 35 seconds, and then it's back again. If only you could drink like endless rum all night long and not be a pirate. Oh, like you've marketed this chess.com trolling scheme. I feel like I should have something here, damn it. Alright, I'm just wasting my time thinking in circles now. I'm just gonna have to play quick moves. You played over the board yesterday, felt like Carlsen. We're not mocking you. We're not laughing at you. We're laughing with you, Nils. I'm just trying to understand what you meant, like not to diss you, but what does it mean exactly to feel like Carlsen? Torzo Attila. Jó estét kívánok. Hogy vagy? International Master Torzo Attila, an old rival in the first Saturday chess tournament series. Well, that's why you felt that Carlsen, you were grinding your opponent down in an endgame. H5. Master has no fear. Oh man. Rook takes c6. Man, you're just asking for e5. I feel like I'm a sucker. I'm being suckered into this. This move doesn't even do anything. Like e5, what's my follow-up? I mean, I'm gonna lose in time pretty soon. Keep it simple. If you're about to lose on time, keep it simple. Almost launch into e5 tactics with no plan. Alright, enough is enough. Speaking of caveman. Us Ember. Almost capitulated. It's Bob's line. It's always Bob's line. The sealer sweeper sacrifice. Is it time for a sealer sweeper? Street cleaner. My new name for the sealer sweeper is the street cleaner. E5, F5. Line opener. Bob just randomly, yeah, he uses pickup lines on the stream. What? Alright, so just like randomly dropping pawns. Guardian of the second rank. I've been fairly patient with this game. I restrained myself on several occasions. I was very, very tempted to go kind of ballistic at points. It's just a matter of time till he did that. I tried to find the worst place knight and trade it off. Technical endgame. Only Magnus Carlsen could love. This was a huge waste of my tournament time, basically. How's this king upon endgame? I mean, it's not about having an extra pawn, it's about having an extra tempo. The tempo with b4, I mean, that should be kind of huge. But maybe it's not enough. He could have played king f5, obviously. I missed your bits, Nils. Mr. Bits. Kibbles and bits. What do you guys think about the king and pawn in game? If he plays king f5, my b4 is decisive, or what? b4. Someone on sound, thank you. Someone on sound, fellow master of the endgame. Bit war is on. Someone on sound takes out Nils by 1 bit. Nils immediately answering with 50. I hope you're well loaded there. Someone on sound. There's a new feature on the Streamlabs OBS where you can like donate and get like masks to put on the camera to make me look stupid. Do you guys know about that? InfoWars. Not gonna promote that here. All right. So b6. Nils is not taking no for an answer. He's at 150. I don't remember or recall if I played this. I mean, I think I played this position before. Against who and when it was, I don't know. But someone on sound and Nils are serious now. That's good. Good to see a little bit war going on. Knight c6. I remember this Matthias Roeder game. He did something like this, but we were playing in the same GM tournament, and there was a game. Different position, I think. I've gone too far this time. I'm gonna regret this. I've really gone too far. Gone to the dogs, like the Muppet Show. Wow. Yeah, take care, man. Nils is 250. Someone on sound? 301. A bit Odyssey. It's getting a bit expensive in here. So what am I doing with that a4 pawn? I don't know, but Blue-Eyed Albino sort of suckered me into this, I would say. He suckered me into overextending my a pawn. I feel like I'm playing bullet chess. I don't trust my position anymore. We have a great structure, but white's probably better spatially. Bob taught Alex Jones everything he knows. Are you kidding? They go to the same psychotherapist, Jim. Little voices tell them to do things. Someone on sound up to 401. And Nils with 350. Where's our third, you know, there's nothing like a bit war with 3 people. D5 cracking the center. It's starting to look pretty dangerous. Downright deadly. There's an ambulance coming from my position right now. Will his d5 just win immediately? You're scaring us again, Bob. Bob likes his right-wing pundits sexy, like everything else. If it doesn't relate to sex, it doesn't interest him. Maybe there is a defense here. Maybe there is. The last time I did this, it didn't work out too well. Variation. Rafael Leitao. Nope, I pronounced it wrong. Sorry, Rafael. Failed again. The guy whose name I said a million times and never got it right. Someone on sound donating 401 bits, still to 350. Looks like the battle's kind of cooled off there. Regular clowns. Well, they're just looking to make money, man, with those type of people. Anything that sells, right? Guys, Blue Albino is leading. I just realized he's got 10 points. I'm a little under the weather. This is probably a good move. I'm building up my excuses, my arsenal of excuses. I'm a little under the weather, blah, blah, blah. I wish I could sack the exchange. It was easy as that. Jim with a big donation. Now we got 3 guys donating significant sums to the stream. Thank you. But e5 seems to be a serious problem, like castles e5 98. But I don't think I have a choice. I think we've got to do this. There's no immediate knight g5. But classically speaking, white is a huge center. I got carried away at some point with like knight c6 and a4. What was the deal with Hosta Mahogi? You know, it's interesting. A long time ago when I first started streaming, there was an Albanian player who was frequenting the stream. Then we didn't see them. I can't even remember their handle now. Maybe it's the same guy. Alms on Twitch. Happy with 4th place donations today. Thank you guys for supporting the stream. I'm sorry I'm not like up to 100%. Pandas are killing it today with the activity. Let's see if the Panda cam is still working. They're kind of like those 2 guys from the Muppet Show, the old men. They just sort of sit there. We should have them do like little comic bits or something. Ah, the wonders of the E8 square. Ufeleven, you're a big Yasser Seirawan fan, aren't you? He says the knight's in the hospital. Can visit my mom while it's there. The knight is doing better than my mom, though. Try to keep things, you know, light in a serious situation. Sadler and Waldorf. T-Dar. He knows everything. You're almost as good as Bob with that, the random stuff. But Bob once said he just Googles it or something. It looks like Blue-Eyed Albino is really in rare form today. I feel like I'm compressed onto the corner of the board. Very classically played by white. That should be their new names. The Waldorf. So what's the joke with Statler and Waldorf? Statler's a hotel too? I don't know my like New York City, Manhattan, you know, hotel history well enough. There's a Statler building, right? Or something like that. Move 11, you know something about New York. All right. You instantly played that move. Obviously preparing knight c5. What's going on with this today? The Statler must be a famous building. I mean, I think I subconsciously remember that, but I never lived in New York. You know, it's one of those like, you know, it's fun to visit, but you don't want to live there, was the way I always felt about New York City. Centralizing now. Or sort of. Dude, what's going on here? You don't have enough space or what, man? You just endlessly do whatever you want? How does that seem fair? Lloyd Albino seems to have some kind of aesthetic thing going on. A thing for aesthetics. Maybe he's an architect or something. Chess architect. Archetypal chess player. Mommy, I don't like this anymore. It's a miracle that my stuff is all protected at all, to be frank. Freddy Krueger, the master of the striped sweater. The moves just keep coming. Queen's Indian. The classic Queen's Indian maneuver, bishop c8. Dude doesn't like space too much. He's not a space, sort of space advantage oriented player, do you think? Not at all space oriented. a little like a correspondence game I've gone on with someone on sound. Jail Rook. You've heard of Jailhouse Rock. This is Jailhouse Rook. Tasty. Can I have another? Yeah, he's not gonna bite. I don't bite. Ah. So what's happening here? This guy is all about the tactics, like the one move tactics and stuff. It's like duck quacking and stuff outside. What? He forgot what he was doing? That's weird. Dude, are you serious? You trapped my queen on the side of the board? Moves just keep coming. Fast and furious. Wow. That seems like a pretty strong player there. He's won every single game. Stronger than me. All right, let's go on to the next game. He trapped my queen and trapped my rook. And he trapped my knight. He trapped like every piece. He trapped my knight, then he didn't take it because he had a much stronger plan with no time left to trap my queen or something. It's kind of disturbing. What was up with that game? He's beaten everybody. Just 4-0. Xerox twice. Is he at like his all-time rating high? Let's see. He was 2481 in February. I'm a little bit weak today. But still, the ending was the impressive part. You know, he didn't just dominate me the whole game. He like, just when I thought I was escaping, trapped all my pieces. Sometimes he just like hangs pieces, like outright and stuff, with like really bad blunders. Like very inconsistent. The last 8 moves. Well, before that I was dominated the whole game. I mean, it depends on how you... He was controlling the whole game, you know? The tactics he finds with very little time. But he also played fantastically positionally too, which is interesting. Like, how do you define his style? He seems like extremely strong positionally, and then extremely strong tactically too. Usually people are more kind of like one-dimensional. I mean, it's one thing when you get to be like an FM or higher. I guess he's close to that strength though. People tend to be like kind of more lopsided usually. So Freddy, maybe I can win a game. He's already beaten me apparently. This is the one he won. Oh, there was a Mora Gambit at the end of last tournament stream, where he hung a piece against me. Guys, thanks for joining me in for the bit war today. That's it for the bit war? It was like a bit battle. It wasn't a bit war, but close enough. Yeah, I mean, it would be hard to believe that Blue-Eyed Albino would be lower than 2200 FIDE. Honestly, a little hard to believe. But some people simply don't play over the board games. If he played an extended amount of over the board games, there's no way he could be under 2200 playing like that. Unless he has like ADD. And then even then, he would still be over 2200 in Rapid. He'd be like, what would he be in Rapid? I mean, he would be 23, probably. Like 2300 ELO. FIDE Master Rapid. I don't know about long games. Maybe he just doesn't have the patience. ADD, what's that? I don't know. I don't have time to worry about it. T-Dark, you know everything. You're supposed to know everything. I thought, you know about Statler and the Muppet Show? And you don't know that? He's being sarcastic, I think. So Freddy is busting out the John Nunn, Mihai Marin variation. These are the people I've played Blitz with in this variation. for example. Concordians, welcome to the stream. Most people don't know this variation so well, Freddie. But he's taking his time. Well, f5, that's not everybody's cup of tea. None in Marion played rook e8 against me. Or a6 and rook e8. a6, a4, rook e8. This is also a theory. I think I had a game with the Indonesian guy in rapid chess that I won in this line. I'm trying to remember his name now. I had a really weird name. Became an IM. Kuhendi. He was tricky though. He had like multiple names, and Sean Kuhendi. He uses multiple names so that he's not easy to identify in the chess database. Concordians 400. Thanks for the best wishes. Yeah, my mom's in hospital. She's in really bad shape. We're just kind of, nothing I can do. Nothing anyone can do, just hope for the best. She's got a very bad pneumonia, which is an extremely serious and deadly condition when you're up in years. All right. Knight c7. Wow. Knight a6, knight c7. I feel like I've been swindled or something. It's a unique reaction I've never encountered in this line, to play knight a6, knight c7. I don't think, I've necessarily played this exact position, but I've had numerous games with f5 where he played it, and I think for the most part people don't play, they don't necessarily play g4 so early. But I think Kuhendi did that. I was under a lot of pressure in that game, and I think I might have had to do some sacrifice. Was in a rapid tournament here years ago, probably like 6 years ago. Concordians tied for third place in the bit donations. I don't know much about Freddie. We've only played twice. He already has 50% against me. It's kind of a strange correspondence rating, but very, very strong in bullet. This position is kind of concerning. Well, I don't want to allow b5. Most people don't have a clue how to play this line with black. And Freddie seems to know it, like he's faced it a million times. Basically, he played perfectly. Now, how bad is this for me? There's a lot more knowledge out there than there used to be. An obscure variation like this. There's a lot of knowledge out there now that didn't exist 10 or 15 years ago. Hold on a second. Bishop takes b5. Just a blunder? I'm a blender. Gonna sack your queen. Nils with a 500 donation when I stepped away. Thought you could sneak it in, and I wouldn't notice. One thing I've learned, T-Dark, never ever castle queenside in this line. It was pretty fast learning curve. It took me about one game to figure that out. I'm still not out of the woods yet. But objectively, this looks like I'm just a pawn up. I don't see anything really for black here. He played a little bit recklessly, one would say. It's actually bishop g6. Freddie had a good opening, but of course, anytime you open up your pawns in front of your king, you have to be careful. Blanket on my door. Soundproofing, my friend. Soundproofing / insulation. Point out things like the blanket on my door. All right. Super subtle move, queen e4. I don't want to play queen e6 check and end up winning the game quickly like that. I want it to be nice and slow and painful for my opponent. I'm just going to hope this is a tactic that doesn't work for him. That doesn't appear to be the case. Man, what? Miraculous crushing tactic by the opponent. Five pawns each. Pawned us. Nils, thank you for the donation. Nils is up to 850. Yeah, basically black had a kind of brain fart and played rook d8. He forgot about his tactic. It was an inspired combination, bishop takes b2. But he lost his focus. Whew, I'm going to win a game today. All right, back to tournament. Om's in second place. I'm in third, but Blue-Eyed Albino is like a... He's in sort of inhuman mode today. Bye-bye, Morwa. Bonne chance. I meant to make it 500. Fat fingered the entry. Concordians with 4. I got a challenge here? Pi Day. No, we're playing a viewer tournament, Pi Day. Try not to focus on the door. So Alms, I called it. What does Alms play against E4? I almost forgot. Alright, I gotta get a little bit of sort of... You know what I forgot, guys, why I'm playing so bad? I forgot my coffee. It's not a joke. I, like, full-on forgot my coffee. Bishop c4. Wait, do you play the Marshall? Promise not to play the Marshall. It's a strong field, relatively. Actually, Dragoon left. I think he left. He had to have left. I'm just going to play a quiet line here. I didn't have my coffee today. That's the whole problem. Why I mean, it's bad enough that I have this like cough and this respiratory illness, but to not have my coffee, I don't know what I was thinking. I was all about the alcohol. But caffeine and alcohol are both good anti-cough medicines, I guess. Smyslov lives to fight another day. What's with bishop e6? Is that a standard move? What would Leonid Udazin do? What would Bob do? We had a similar game with Bob. H3. Bob played black. Knight g5, bishop g4. I mean, it looks good for black. I don't think I have a good answer to that. That's kind of the point of bishop e6. You see what I'm talking about? Very similar to a Joko. Alms is an experienced player, and he sticks to his repertoire, so he knows what he does in main lines. He obviously has known this for a while. He has a good kind of basis. Solid, very solid basic repertoire that he sticks to. I'm probably not going to get him with something as kind of... Sorry, it's not going to be easy to get him with something as kind of basic as this. I was hoping, you know, maybe he won't be up or remember, but very solid style. All right. Yeah, how does White make progress? It's a really good question. Stop asking good questions. White doesn't make progress. That's the answer. Yeah, I need a single malt. I need scotch, but I already drank rum. It's a weekday. If it was Friday, I would say all right. But wow, there was like a really loud explosion outside. Street gang warfare, Budapest style. I thought I was in Cambodia. My favorite scotch? I don't know. I guess like nothing too fancy. Glenlivet or something. I don't I don't have enough experience in scotches. I need a erythromycin or something, I think. You found d5? I mean, how did you ever find that move? You definitely don't find good scotch in, like, you know, restaurants and bars here. Have to go to a specialty place. Now my center just caves in. This is all stock stuff Alms is doing. I was kind of more of a Scotch fan for a while. Larry Christensen got me into like drinking beer and Scotch simultaneously. He was a bad influence. Larry C. Yeah, he has. He's not afraid of the liquor cabinet. Bishop takes f5. I mean, technically I would take with the queen normally, but given this diagonal, I guess we'll try this. I was fine until yesterday, and I just started coughing my brains out suddenly. I've been holding my own against this thing for like 3 weeks. But I guess at some point... Man, Alms is so principled. It's kind of hard to even play against him. The Queen's Gambit declined repertoire. Man, and the e4, e5 too. They call him the Rock. Tempting to like sacrifice a piece out of desperation at this point. Beer and whiskey. But I'm thinking of George Thorogood now. Did you just drop a pawn? That can't be. Maybe he's like so caught up in his solid game that he just simply overlooked a pawn. Although I think his position is so good that it might not be that bad for him to lose a pawn. That's a kind of indication. Like, you know you had a bad position when you can win a pawn and still not have an advantage. Like, I don't even think I'm better here. I'm so compressed sort of centrally that even winning like his central pawn outright doesn't give me an advantage. But maybe he'll like, you know, mentally collapse after a blunder of this magnitude. It's embarrassing, you know, to lose a pawn so blatantly. Maybe it was all a calculated positional sacrifice. He's anti-fianchetto. I guess he doesn't like Belgian streamers. I don't know. Rook takes e5. Thank you for the central pawn. Our bishops are just raking now. particularly the one on C2. Guys, thanks for joining me for my tournament. Blue-Eyed Albino just running away with it. Now, Human Being 1 is in 3rd place. Om's in 2nd, Amoeboid, and me hanging on in 4th. I'm just happy to be alive, man. That's all I can say. We're just happy to be alive. They're playing lamely in the opening. Through my normal lame, and this was a problem that Maiden won. I would have loved to have exchanged on d4. I have enough experience at this point after 30 years of tournament chess that I typically see mates in 1. The opening phase is over. Another extra double pawn decides the night. It'll be my 2nd one today. That B pawn in the earlier king and pawn endgame. I think that he was morally devastated by his earlier inaccuracy. I better make a move. I'm about to lose on time. He's still playing well. I should have played rook e1 there. Oh yeah. Alright, we have a problem now. Houston. We have a problem, Houston. I'm like, practically, they call me Nimzovich Jr. Look at this guy coming with the moves. Just another 2100. Man, he didn't play b4 there. Bad feeling I should have played f4. Run, Forrest, run. One has to be impressed by the black technique in this game, though. I guess it's just the draw. Amazing. Oh no. Well, I don't mean to be Alex Oleg Krivonosov about it, but I mean, let's see. There's some technical way to make progress here with mate. I mean, it could be some study like study like way to win, but I doubt it. You never know. Stranger things have happened. You mean there's no way to make progress here? It's only move 83. Why stop now? Man, almost blundered. What is the 50 move rule? Oh, that's a good move. Is there going to be no way to make progress now? I hope there's no 50 mover rule. Wow, what's that about? No, he found the defense. Damn it. Calmly found it. I don't think I can do this anymore. Damn, running out of plans. I'm not making progress. You guys agree? One last try. Twice I thought I was winning. He just does not make mistakes. Man. Meanwhile, Blue Eyed Albino just beats every opponent like he's 2800. There's no way to catch him. Alright, that was my longest, maybe my longest game ever on lichess, I think. I've never had 130 move games. You think the endgame is winning? I mean, maybe there was some point where I was winning, but it shouldn't be a win. This guy's challenged me. We've got 39 minutes left. Bombist actually lost a game against 10-year-old. Never odd or even, thank you. Check the engine. I never use that engine. Oh no, I don't want to play Bombist. Alright, let's play another guy. Bombist is too good. Let's play someone else that I can beat. Let's see someone that I can beat. Yellow Dragoon just stopped by for one game. It's made in 88 according to table base. Are you sure about that? '87. Two bishops versus knight, or just, you know, that particular two bishops versus knight at one point. When we entered the position with two bishops versus knight. All right. Human being. We lost once. I don't remember now. It's been ages ago. I was looking at the English defense the other day. We'll try this. Just for move 11. White doesn't even play e4. Man or mouse. Because of this endgame, that's why there's 100 move. I thought there was another endgame. You know, the two knights and pawn. actually, that's I was thinking the two knights versus pawn endgames are probably another reason for the 100 move rule change, but I'm not sure. This is a game I had in 2001 against Berkesh Ferenc, who just finished 5th in the European Championship. Congratulations to Fatso for that. Really good result for Berkesh. I mean, he's just a mere 2660, and he finished 5th overall in European individual championships. So kudos to him. I have been really practicing my English defense lately, but human being, I don't know who this is. The result seems kind of very good. But he's in 6th place. Quickly playing e5. For me, that's kind of a counterintuitive move. But when you look at it more closely, maybe that's like the best move for white. I'm really not sure. Uber driver, never order even again. Thank you for the bit donations to all you guys. Thank you for your bit donations. Much appreciated. Thanks for supporting my stream. AKA the stream. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm making stuff up. But this guy, what's his deal? Why does he play the whole game in 8 seconds? That's disturbing me. Please don't play the whole game in 8 seconds. This is an unpleasant move. I guess I can go here. The whole game in 20 seconds. And I spent 1.5 minutes. He's 1800. Is it like a bullet player? With the 1800 bullet games. But his bullet isn't higher than his blitz. It's around the same. What's my plan now? My plan is that there is no plan. Try like f4. It's totally anti-positional. Trying to filter through the cracks. I felt like I was close to winning that endgame against Oms. There were 2 moments when it looked like he was about to lose a knight, but I messed it up. Knight f5, knight h4. Human being. Interesting. 1420 and ultra bullet. That's an important rating category. But judging by his speed, I'm kind of surprised he'd be so low, particularly in ultra bullet. You think he would be extra good at ultra bullet? It would be right up his alley. Because all he's doing is like moving instantly every move. I mean, that's the point of ultra bullet, isn't it? Oh man, look at this move. He's like positionally outplaying me. Perfect coordination. This is a really good move. I lost an exchange. He didn't want it. Could have won an exchange there, but I guess he saw all the way down the line where I sacked the exchange for a pawn and have some activity. So he declined. So far he's outplayed me completely. He's already beaten me once. If he wins this game as well, he'll be... That looked like it was a tough game too. He'll be 50%. Seems really good for 18-0-0. Kind of a tough night for me. I'm in 6th place, 7th place, almost no points. Blue-eyed albino, suspiciously good tonight. He's got his friend who's like a GM over his house, I think. Hanging out with him. Special players at Blue-eyed albino's house tonight. Look at this fundamentally brilliant play. I mean, the level of positional play by white here is on a pretty high level, I would say. Human being. Maybe, maybe not. I'm just strategically outclassed. The domination of the center by white, very systematic. Speed of play, better than the average 1400 hyperbolic player. Extremely strong, very fundamental. Knight d4. What would I do after that? Pin him? Doesn't solve all my problems though. Well, white is clearly better. Bishop dominating knight, overextended pawn. White's playing this game like a master. Absolutely master level. Extremely fundamental, extremely strong. No 1800. I'm in really bad shape. I think white's play is like perfect so far. Almost impossible to hold this for black. Rook c2 maybe to get my rook trapped. Trap my own rook. Probably does the trick. Bishop c3 and black resigns. Although I almost don't have a move here. I'm practically in Zugzwang now. You might as well resign now. It's like one of my simuls. Feels like one of my simuls. Okay. It's a trolling AI. Human being. Maybe. But he's like way, way stronger than his supposed rating here. You can analyze this game with an engine if you want to, but white played rather systematically. I like how he instantly played e5 in this position. Most people would have given this like a passing thought. But e5 was instantaneous. I guarantee you that's the best move on move 9. That was played with that like 2 milliseconds. But again, I think it's a little counterintuitive. Yeah, this feels Very bad for black. I'm just getting owned like white is 2650 or something. Surprising move now. Which looks like it would give black some glimmer of hope. That's the first weird move he played, like literally. Curious to see if he repeats position now. I mean, I would have to take a draw in this position. This is like a miracle. Let's pause this and analyze the game. I want to see if white made any inaccuracies other than knight d2 at the end. He's like plus 1.2 in the final position, but I'm not sure if he made any sort of inaccuracy like the whole game. E5. May not be the best move, but it's the most common move. I mean, it does feel like, okay, he has to protect the pawns, so I guess that's not that difficult to find. Apparently he did make mistakes. I mean, the way I played is pretty extreme. I have a thing for A4 today. Queen D3. Really good game by white. Master level. Apparently he made some minor inaccuracies. Yeah, I didn't like knight d2. I was sure this was his worst move the whole game. He made 2 inaccuracies and a mistake. I made 3 inaccuracies, no mistakes, no blunders. But I mean, that's ridiculously good for a guy who's 1800 on lichess. He should be like 2300 playing like that. Black never had a chance in this game to win. All right, never had a chance to win. We get the weird opponents. Play like machine chess. At least it's unrated. Apparently Human Being did lose. He lost to Bombas. Well, that's also unbeatable. Look at who he lost to. Bombas and Blue Albino. 2 unbeatable opponents. Normally Blue Albino is beatable, but not today. He's in another mode today. All right, is our stream still live? There's nothing going on in the chat room. Thanks, guys, for joining me. Amoeboid now clearly has the upper hand against Human Being. Played C4 in a London system. Why didn't you play like that against me, Human Being? You know, why would you not make this like fundamental sort of mistake? I'm not gonna play. Black resigned. Okay, that was nice. We got a return point from Bombas, so I refuse to play. He's just too good. Will not play him. I don't want to play someone I don't have a chance against. All right, let's go on. Weird tournament today. 130 move game against Oms, who's in second place. I need to berserk. I should have started berserking. My opponents are too strong, though. I don't know. Looks like the chat is out or something. Let me see if I can refresh. refresh the stream here. Having a little trouble breathing. Other than that, I'm good. Blade Albino, what's his performance rating now? He just keeps getting lower rated opponents. Might as well just offer a draw now. I don't know why I played knight f6. Normally I don't play knight f6 against c4. Human being one. Interesting. The Old English, which I played 30 years ago with white. It's the exact same game I had with 10-year-old, but with a tempo for white. I don't know about rook c1. Welcome guys to my stream. Sorry I can't breathe, but other than that I'm good. I'm trying to talk as much as I can. I'm a little bit limited as opposed to my normal streams. So queen a4 is like best move. Attacking this. Might as well just offer a draw here. I don't really want to play him again. Alright. I don't want to play Bombist, Blue-Eyed Albino. I enjoy my games with Alms. Maybe we'll play Amoeboid or Asta. I don't think I'm going to make the top 3. Actually, it's only 3 points separating. But I really need an opponent I can beat now. Xerox just stopped by. Freddy just stopped by for a few games. Human Being has 3 draws in a row. Quick draw with Amoeboid. His performance rating is what so far? 2087. It's not that high. You try playing Bombist and Blue-Eyed Albino, Bob, and Human Being. Blue-Eyed Albino is like unbeatable. Crushed me like a baby. Bombist I knew already. We can't play him. But Human Being turns out to be a monster too. No, I don't think Albino's cheating in traditional sense. He never cheated. But I think he might have like a grandmaster friend over playing for him or something. It's not a computer, but he's like super strong today. I doubt he's using a computer. I don't think he would do that, you know. But he's on crack or some sort of performance enhancing drugs, or maybe he has like his neighborhood grandmaster playing. Look up hit. Oh yes. Oh man, I forgot the Berserk. I should have done the Berserk and I didn't do it. Now there's no time left. I'm an idiot. Oh, this would have been a perfect opening to Berserk too. Tushar was very convincing. Yeah, well, I mean, yes and no. I didn't want to call him out. There was stuff. What Tushar did was like he tried to make it look like he was magically improving too quickly, you know. I mean, it was kind of weird. But I don't try to draw attention to it, you know. Even there's a lot of people that I sometimes suspect in my simuls and stuff, but I don't call them out. You know, I don't want to go out of my way to do that. This is good for white. But we've played, you know, Blue Eyed Albino has been on my stream. He's been a subscriber. I think he's legit. But there's two possibilities. He had a lot of Red Bull today. Or he's... That's not good. Promising position for white. This should have been a berserk. I could have had a chance to catch up. Engine jockey. Oh, I hung a piece. My first low rated opponent today. Everyone else has been like master level. So it was really hard. I'm under the weather. Yesterday I started to really feel like I was concretely sick. And today it's not getting better. We gotta have a built-in excuse at all times. Alright, endgame. This is gonna take a while. Kind of missing Asterbait today. It's not the same without him around, Bob. Oh no. We have time for this. Knight f3. No, so even Locopit is not proving to be a player who wants to die quickly. Mate. This is going to take a little while now after the... It's going to take a little while here. The b6, an excellent move. That's downright annoying. I actually lost to this player too. He has the same record against me as... At least it was a simul game, not Blitz. Human beings. That was a game where I don't know what happened. I lost on time. Huge blunder not berserking for me here. Got to get the rook in play. Pawn scum. Look a pit really making this work. Hanging on. Best possible defense. He's 1691. This is a considerable amount of games, so he's legitimately 1691. All that trouble I went to play rook at h4, rook h3, and now I'm just playing rook e1. Pretty well thought out plan by black, by the way. But he mistimed it. He could have played rook f8 there. Now I have time to play this. Still not easy to beat black. I don't even know what I'm doing. It's kind of weird. Still don't know what I'm doing. Black surprisingly difficult to do anything against here. Seems like the H pawn should be weak, but it's not so easy. It's constant annoying counterplay. That's funny, Bob. But unfortunately, computer cheating in online chess is universal. Fortunately or unfortunately. Can't single out any particular countries for engine abuse. Finally, a blatant mistake. This gotta lose material. Bishop e4 check. And d6, it's like pulling teeth though to win anything against anybody. d6, ed, cd, c3, rook c8, king b2. Finally, I might like win a pawn or something. All this to like win a pawn. If that, actually. I don't even win that. Amazing. Maybe I have knight takes, e6. Still not clear. Imagine if I had tried to berserk against him. Interestingly, he has no bullet games. Like me. All good players have no bullet games. It's a very methodical play though. Also, way stronger than his rating. And even though he's losing, it's been a very difficult. I don't know why he didn't play rook f6 there, protecting himself. Blatant tactical mistake now. But he hadn't made more than 1-2 mistakes till now. Finally. I'm gonna win a game. The points have been kind of hard to come by in this tournament because Blue-Eyed Albino has them all. He has everybody's points. I'm like, still, because I didn't berserk, not gonna finish in the top 4. Forget about playing Bombast. You can draw, but you can't win. Vishy the player beat him. That looks like a textbook draw. Guys, tomorrow I'm going to try to stream. We'll see how I'm doing. Weird Wednesday. If I live that long. 10 a.m. European time. Golden God of Chess. I was glorious time of berserk. Well, I was feeling fine last week. Or was it 2 weeks ago? I was feeling fine till yesterday. I guess I should have gone to the doctor like 2 weeks ago, gotten some antibiotic, but I don't want to exhaust the world's supply of antibiotics by getting antibiotics every time that I get sick. I haven't been sick. It was this time last year, I guess, probably the last time. Was doing pretty well. Amoeboid. I didn't get to play him. 1999. You know what, Bob? You remind me of something funny. Like, you know, it never fails to amaze me every time I go to like a live chess tournament. And not even, I mean, anything, like lots of random people. And the people that like don't wash their hands after they use the bathroom. But especially with the chess players, it's disturbing because like you have to like shake hands with your opponent and stuff. It's amazing like how people like don't use the, you know, the sink and wash their hands. It's unbelievable. I've been like taking my mom to the hospital for like the last 5 months running, so it's been like constantly using hand sanitizer, washing my hands all the time because I'm just constantly in hospitals. But it didn't save me. All right, blue-eyed albino, bombist, amoeboid, me, human being, Hasta, ABD, Vishy the player, and Uber driver. Vishy the player has a perfect score, right? Yeah, I don't play him anymore. He's too good. He's kind of like bombist. Too good to play. Flush for the knuckle. Yeah, foot is good too. These are the secrets. Hygiene in men's room. The knuckle flush. Bob, you're always talking about interesting stuff. This is like the least sexual thing you've ever said. Are you kidding me? Oh, Bombus resigned. He likes this. He likes this resigning thing. Yes! I'm in third place. 2 for me, 1 for him. We got 6 minutes left, guys. It's been a weird tournament. I told you guys about my joke with Mark Ginsburg that we would just offer a draw and move 1. It's kind of like that now. Whoever, it's a contest to see who can resign first. All right, Bob, that's enough. You're close. You're close. It's your last warning. Speaking of which, I definitely still need a moderator. So if anyone wants to apply for the honor of being our regular moderator here on my stream. Oh no, another 130 move game. Battle for first and second. Just resign, Oms. Give me second place. Draw's not enough. 5 minutes? I got a berserk, right? You got a berserk. Try to upset him with something ultra dynamic. This doesn't upset him though, he likes this. We did this once already. Oms has his opening repertoire really well worked out. You pretty much can't get him out of his comfort zone. I'm just making this up. I never played this line. Not making it up completely, but winging it. Technically, Oms can stall. Maybe he's supposed to take on e5, though. Bob was quoting, what, Trump earlier? Oh, this is working out. We need Oms to fall for some kind of one-move tactic or something. Queen d2 and trade queens, Oms. I mean, that's clearly... the solution. 257, 256. Blue-eyed albino was unbeatable. I tried, but I lost. And Yellow Dragoon left early. Merwa left early. His Hypnos was here as well. Uber Driver. Thank God I didn't get paired with them. It was a tough tournament. Now he has Queen D2. Fianchetto, Queen. Just take your time. Me, Boyd? I'm 6-0 against. Wish I had gotten paired with him. Whoa, what happened here? I wanted to play F5, but I decided to get creative. I don't know why. This is even a good move. What a stupid move G5 is. I just don't want to trade queens. It probably would have been better to play like Queen H5 though. Anything not to trade queens. We're going to run out of time though. This game's not going to count. Man, Ams is just too solid. He even managed to make this work out. Well, anyway. I'll offer a draw, just in case. Just in case someone tries to catch up to us. Oh, I finished second, yes! Oh my god, I had a streak starter and you didn't. I finished. I didn't know I was going to get second. I thought you were going to be second. I really did. Finishing higher up, that's all that counts. It's not how you played the game. It's a matter of winning or losing. That's the most important thing. Only 11 points behind the leader. Tricked him into second place with my convincing performance rating today. Blue-eyed albino only played 7 games and he got 27 points. What's up with that? He even beat Human Being. I want to see this. He actually played Human Being's opening against Human Being. The London system against the double Fianchetto. Thank you. And I wish Human Being would play like this against me. Apparently this was pretty random. Wow, Rook G1? Man, this must have been, was this berserked? No. Rook G1, wow. These guys were playing badly. I guess at that point, Blue-eyed albino didn't care anymore. But man, Rook G1. That is weird. Anyway, congratulations guys to Blue-eyed albino. Whoever was playing on it on his account. He played like a grandmaster today. He was first. Somehow I'm second place. I don't deserve to even be in the top 3. Ams does. Ams deserves to be second. He graciously accepted a draw in the last game. I didn't try to trick him out of second place. But thanks to the donation, I did have the advantage. But, you know, we didn't have enough time. And I was berserking, so. Ams is third, Bombus in fourth, Amoeboid fifth with a good result, Hasta Mahogi, Human Being, Uber Driver, ABD, and Vishy the Player. Thanks guys for playing. I'm sorry I'm not at full strength. We're going to plan on doing a stream tomorrow. Just wait till it gets better. I'm sorry I'm not at full strength, but we'll hopefully get a good night's rest and be back. Pandas. Bye-bye. Pandas, behave yourselves. So, trying to stream tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. CEST, and it'll be Weird Wednesday, Blitz and Rapid Chess here on lichess. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the wishes. Thanks, Nils, someone on sound, Concordians, Jim, Never Odd or Even, everybody for your donations. Very generous, guys. Thanks for supporting the stream. We'll get back to 100% soon. So, tomorrow, Rapid and Blitz here on lichess with International Master Panda. Don't forget, Weird Wednesday, 10 a.m. tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.